session as the mentor of the day is not about leadership, but about the role that we play in a Toastmaster meeting, and specifically about the role of the general evaluator. Now, there are many guests over here, so let us first understand what is a role of general evaluator in Toastmasters meeting. Before going to all that, just with a raise of hand, tell me how many of you are familiar with the Japanese concept of Kaizen. I guess we have many management people over here. They must be very familiar. We have many mechanical engineers also, industrial engineers. They must be familiar with it. Okay, I can see Dhaval and Pranav and Neil and Ramkesh. Okay, not bad. Okay, for those who don't know, Kaizen is a Japanese philosophy that means continuous improvement. So it is in 1950s when all this Japanese industrial revolution was at its peak and many management techniques were started to increase productivity in the factories. Kaizen was one of them. And why it stands out is because it emphasizes on taking small steps, small increments, maybe every day, so that you can reach your goal at the very end. Because you, in your lives, you never generally have a big leap, but one small step at a time. And as they say, little drops make the mighty ocean. Now, why am I talking about Kaizen? Because the concept of Kaizen is very closely related to a journey as Toastmaster. Because every meeting we attend in Toastmasters, any role that we take, with the feedback that we receive here, that acts as a continuous improvement in our journey. And you can see Toastmasters who are here for more than, like Pinky mentioned at the beginning of the meeting, for more than 4 or 5 years. We have Toastmaster here who have just joined, maybe say 2-3 weeks ago. But every one of them has their own continuous improvement journey here. And who aids that journey? One of the major role player in a Toastmaster meeting who aids that journey is a general evaluator. Now, what does a general evaluator do? He evaluates the entire Toastmaster meeting, gives feedback to all the role players, nearly all the role players, and that helps you to understand what did you do better and what could you have done better. So it is not only about giving recommendations, but you are here to also acknowledge the good thing that people have done. Now, you would have heard the word feedback being thrown quite a lot in Toastmasters meeting. Can anybody tell me what constitutes a good feedback in Toastmasters? Anyone? We have many people who have been speech evaluators. Yes, Neil.
It should be a mixture of commendations and recommendations both.
Okay.
It should be a very honest feedback.
Thank you, Aryan. I was waiting for you since you were the club evaluation champion of the last time. Yes. Anybody else?
Constructive criticism.
Okay, Purvang, thanks for that. Now, every one of you would have heard what Amy said at the very beginning of the meeting. And that was constructive and supportive. So these two words are the most important thing to remember while giving feedback in a Toastmasters meeting. Not only that feedback should be constructive, that is, the person should have a takeaway from the feedback, but also it must be supportive. It should not be harsh. It should be respectful to the person. So these two things are the utmost important while giving a feedback in Toastmasters. A feedback is not supposed to be a judgment. It is supposed to be an observation followed by your recommendation. Like, for example, judgment would be, I did not like the way you introduced the role players. This is a judgment. But an observation and a recommendation would be, I saw that the role players were introduced differently today, but what could have also been done is they could have been introduced in this or that way. In this way, you are not only not being rude to the person, but also giving some constructive feedback to the person. Now let us get to understand what should an ideal general evaluator report consist of. And I would go by every role player that is there in a Toastmasters meeting and how the general evaluator should evaluate their roles. Okay, let's start with the very first role player in the meeting. And who is that? Who begins the meeting?
Sergeant at arms.
Sergeant at arms. Okay.
Exactly. And for next 6 months, Amy, every general evaluator is going to have something or the other at the very beginning to tell you. So the sergeant at arms, what is he or she supposed to do? So you would have heard many times, they are supposed to set the tone of the meeting and bring in the energy to the role players at the very beginning. So that is something that the GE should mention for the sergeant at arms if this was done successfully, or if they have any other ways this could be done better, then that should be mentioned. For the presiding officer address should be the one that should be uplifting and encouraging to the members and guests. So that is a very important part of the presiding officer's address. And along with that, they should have a very jovial introduction of the guests who are attending for the very first time. So every general evaluator has to ensure these two things have been done properly, commend them if they are being done very well, or recommend if you have any better ways of doing it. Now, the most important player in any meeting, the host of the meeting as a whole, and that is the Toastmaster of the day. Now, Toastmaster of the day, three things are very important. First is the selection of the theme. Second is the way he or she introduces the role players. And third, if the agenda is being followed in the meeting and the meeting ends on time. So these three things are utmost important for a Toastmaster of the day, and the general evaluator should commend or recommend based on these. Now, speaker. What should a general evaluator recommend or commend to speaker? Anyone? Yes, Pinky?
General evaluator should actually commend or recommend to the evaluator, because evaluator has done his or her.
Exactly. You are not supposed to encroach on the role of a speech evaluator. So what you do is you commend or recommend the speech evaluator. Even if the speech evaluator misses some of the points, that can be covered by the general evaluator in his recommendation or commendation to the speech evaluator. For table topic master, the theme should be that the subjects or the topics given by table topic master are crisp, clear, and understandable to the speakers. That is the most important part. And if they are able to tell what is the importance of the table topic session. And finally, the timer, R counter, grammarian. The timer and R counter, if they are the timer, R counter, grammarian have their very well scripted roles of how they are supposed to be done. The grammarian should introduce the word of the day and the phrase of the day. If that is done properly, and in their reports, they must be respectful, and wherever the recommendations are given, especially in the grammarian's report, that should be addressed to the members as whole and not to the individual. So these were just some of the checkpoints that a general evaluator's report should have. And if these are included, each and every role player in the meeting could have a certain takeaway that will help in their journey as a Toastmasters to be taken ahead. I hope, and I give it as a challenge to each and every member over here to play the role of general evaluators in the meetings to come and prove and help in the Kaizen journey of the other members of the club. I guess with this is all the time that I have. I hand it over back to the Toastmaster of the day to take the session ahead.